In my excitement, I've mispronounced the king's name in this one. It's Javavarman.
Hello and welcome again to Forgotten Temples with myself, Mr. B. And just over my left shoulder you see Prasat Linga 1. And there's plenty of temples in this area because I'm in the Koh Ker complex. Now this was the realm of the king himself, Javiman IV. And here once was a great city, but as I look around all I see is trees and the occasional dirt road. And the only thing that's left of that mighty city and where a king once reigned are temples like this, including the mighty Koh Ker temple, which is on this channel as well. So be sure to check that out because it is quite amazing. But this one on its own has already caught my eye because what's inside is quite incredible. Now that shrill little sound you can hear in the background is in fact the insects, and I'm just going to spin round to show you what surrounds us because it is all trees apart from this track here that brought me in, and there is my bike. So as you can see, this once mighty city has all been reclaimed by the jungle itself. Notice here this big recess in the wall. Well, there'd be a reason for that, wouldn't there? And my guess is in there would have been a statue of a mighty god. And again we have the exact same recess here. And don't kid yourself, this is a really tall, strong temple. I can see why it survived, because it's built on an industrial scale. But it's round the corner, it changes a bit, and it shows us, well, it gives us a clue as to what's going on. Because here we have the same recess, but look, do you see this? We have this stairway that goes up, and isn't it wonderful to walk in the footprints of the ancients? And then here is a spout. I can tell you that out of here would have come blessed water. And here it is from a more distant view. So it's up these steps and there. But why would the water be blessed? Why is it on this side that this temple now becomes very functional? It's a machine. It's built for a purpose. It does something. And what it does is it's here to help you. And the secret to that lays inside. And this is that front. So this is the way worshippers would have come in. And what I really need to do now is stop and show you how big this place is, because it's not coming across on the screen, I feel. And there it stands over my right shoulder. I mean, it looks very much like oh so many temples I've been to before. And if I saw this on your screen, your phone, however you're watching this, I'd think, well, it's about normal size. Oh no, you're wrong. Believe me, you are wrong on that one, because look at this. I all of a sudden start to shrink. I get remarkably small because everything about this temple is big. Everything. It may look like a normal sized temple, well, the ones we're used to, but that is an optical illusion, because look at it. It is like one big solid granite fist. It is an incredibly mighty temple. But as I say, the secret to its might and the secret to that spout on the side and why this is a kind of machine, it's a functional building, lays inside. And guess what? that big mighty feeling doesn't change. It continues that theme all the way through. So let's go and have a look at what secrets lay within. And this is what's inside. It is the largest Shiva Linga I have ever seen. It is quite simply enormous. Now, the Linga can be read in two ways. The most common understanding is it represents the male penis. And the other is it's a form that represents the universe. I have no opinion. It's not for me to judge anything here. I'm not a particularly religious person. What I am is someone who stands in places like this and is absolutely amazed and compelled to bring them to you. And this, by far, is the largest. And as I say, this is the very reason for the temple, and it makes it functional. This is how the machine works, and this itself is the machinery. Now, I'm going to go around the back to try and show you how big it is, because it is absolutely enormous. Now, there's a little ledge here I can stand up on. Rightio, here I am. Hello. You see. Now, hopefully this gives you an idea as to how vast this thing is. It's quite simply incredible. But I need to take you round the back because we can actually see how this thing functions. Now, the first thing we notice, apart from the enormity of this linga, are these detailings here. And do you remember that hole in the wall I showed you, that spout? Well, it's this bridge that carries the water out through this wall, and the spout is on the other side of here. But I need to pull my arm all the way back, push one forward, and try and show you how big this thing is. I mean, just look at it. You really can't get a true idea as to the size of this. And it completely consumes this space. There's just enough room to walk round. And down here, can you see this beautiful detailing here? There's also detailing here. Now, this chest looks like that of a lion, but it could be a Garuda. Now, a Garuda is the means of travel by the Lord Vishnu. Now then, I won't walk up on here, obviously, because that may well be seen as very disrespectful, and I would never, ever wish to intend such a thing. But if I just perch on a little ledge at the back here, there's a stone ledge, I can get a view down a bit. And you can see the water would be poured over the linga. It would collect in the yoni, which is a female representation of the lady's reproductive organs, and then the water would collect, it would be channeled down here and would go out through the hole here, and as it left this way, it would then become blessed water. And here is that spout. And this is where your bumper bag of imagination needs to come in. Because this now abandoned city that once had literally thousands of people living here, some of them, a fair majority, let's say, because we all need a bit of good luck sometimes and some blessings, would have come here. And this is the exact spot they would have stood. And they would be holding their bowl, I would imagine, because why wouldn't you want to take some luck home? You'd have a container maybe, and the water would come out. You'd plug it and take it home to your maybe sick parent, sick child, or maybe sprinkle some on your crops. I wish I had some water, but I don't. But my imagination is pretty strong. This has been Mr. B, Forgotten Temples, Cambodia. Please like, subscribe, or comment, And if by chance you could drop some coins into my Patreon account to help me build this library, the address is on the screen. Until next time, I wish you absolutely nothing but the very best. Do take good care.